Welcome to another episode of the Hot
Seat
Pod. I don't got a great one in here. Brought to you
all good.
by the Run the Play Network.
Run it, baby. Let's run it.
I'm the BPA, best podcaster alive. Anthony Aramia to my right. I got Willie Will, never take a pill. Wilson Wang
No,
in
we don't
this
take
thing.
those.
Never. Never that. Will, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing great. We got ourselves an interesting episode, an exciting episode.
Let them know.
Yes, sir. We got ourselves the 2024 NFL redraft for the first round of all these teams. Me and Anthony did a lot of homework on this. Drew a lot of players up that we thought, these teams should have drafted at the beginning of the season instead of now. We'll just go ahead and get straight into it.
Let's do it. With the first overall pick, the Chicago Bears select. Who do you got, Will?
Oh, I thought we were going to say it at the same time.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
With the first overall pick, the Chicago Bears select Drake
Jane
May.
Daniels.
I'm going Drake May, man. I still
Man, you
believe in
love
the
that
talent.
guy.
I
You
still
love
believe
Drake
in it,
May.
bro. I think if he played a full season, Jaden Daniels has kind of cooled off a little bit. If he played the full season, I think he's the one-on-one.
Bro, no, man. I don't know.
He's the best.
I don't know. We've only seen so much from him, though.
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
I've seen enough. With Jaden Daniels is playing with stars. Caleb's playing with stars. I'm not gonna say Bo Nix is, but at least Bo Nix has Cortland Sutton. This dude has booty, literally. That's his best receiver. So I'm taking Drake May with the first pick. If
Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry.
Yeah, literally. Like those dudes,
Yeah.
bro. They don't even have a running back. Like Ramondre and Gibson and that whole shuffle. They're a mess, bro. But one thing is for sure, Drake May is one of them ones.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, in terms of his career, I think I do believe in Drake May, but I think in the Bears situation, I think Jay Daniels just fits more over there. Obviously, the line over in Chicago is a lot worse than in Washington and New England. But I think out of all these quarterbacks, Jay Daniels is the better scrambler. So I think he would have succeeded more in this Bears offense. And obviously, he had a stinker game against the Cowboys. But that's kind of known to be for some of these rookie quarterbacks.
You're gonna have a stinker game here and there.
Yeah, so.
But you could address that Bears O-line later in this draft.
No, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. But just from based off the whole season though, and the teams that Jane Daniels has played, I'm gonna choose Jane Daniels for Chicago here.
Okay. Number 2 overall pick in the draft, the Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
Nix.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I think Bo would be my quarterback. 3 probably. My draft's a little different, but I'll explain why. But Jaden Daniels, obviously, I don't think there's much discussion with my pick. But why Bo over Drake May and Caleb?
I think between all these other quarterbacks, I think Bo Nix is probably most similar to Jane Daniels in terms of scrambling, the arm as well. And his.
I love that you show love to his scrambling because I feel like if you don't watch Broncos games, you wouldn't know that.
No, definitely not. And then a lot of these people they just look at the stats and they're just Bo Nix, he hasn't been great, but it's just
He's a dog.
He's been able to escape a lot of these pass rushers, a lot of these power rushers coming in on the defense, and to just to be able to work with just Cortland Sutton, is absolutely ridiculous, honestly.
Just like Drake May, kind of. Speaking of
Bo's better.
Drake May, the number 3 overall pick, the Patriots select
Caleb Williams. You're gonna hate me on this one, huh?
I took Malik Neighbors here.
Malik?
I'm not. Yeah, I took Malik. I'm not gonna hate you on your pick.
Okay.
Because I understand it.
Yeah.
I have Caleb a lot higher than I probably would have expected. But I don't know if you remember this, but before the season started or before the draft last season, I was on the side of the Patriots need to draft weapons before they draft a quarterback. Because you look at how people view Drake May right now because they don't have weapons. So if they better address the weapons in this next year's draft. But I do think Malik Neighbors is better than Bo Nix and better than Caleb Williams at his position. So I think he has a bad season in New England. They draft a quarterback the next season, and then he hoops.
said, wait, what did you say? About
Like Malik Neighbors is a better receiver than Bo Nix is a quarterback to me. I think he has talent to be the number one receiver in the NFL. I don't think Bo Nix has that talent.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I would just take the shot on that guy rather than a quarterback here.
Yeah. No, I mean Malik Neighbors, he's one of a kind as well for sure. But I think for the Patriots, if you're this high up in this draft, you might as well take a chance on quarterback. Maybe Caleb Williams, his career, maybe he turns out a little more different in New England.
But they're just weak, bro. Caleb Williams isn't cooking with the stacked offense in Chicago. I just think you set up a quarterback for a bad start if you draft one on like a team like the Raiders next season, bro. Like they'll probably draft a quarterback, but like low key they need something else there before they strive. Especially next year's draft where I'm not too high on the quarterbacks. Like they're cool, but if you draft another receiver and then the next year you take a quarterback, then that quarterback's gonna come into a system that's ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't think the Patriots offense is ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in terms of offense for me, I feel like quarterback comes first. But
I agree with you though.
Yeah.
Like I think you need a good quarterback to have a good offense, but a good quarterback can't carry your offense. So I think you put these pieces together and then you put a quarterback there and you bless them. Kind of like what Chicago tried to do, but they just didn't execute. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
You took Marv over Malik?
Yeah, I mean, just because, we already seen, Marvin Harrison, work with Arizona. I just feel like, in terms of, career-wise, he's probably going to, he's the better fit there, They still got Michael Wilson over there, some other weapons as well. I think Marvin Harrison, his build, his size, and Arizona kind of fits, well.
He has 7 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, even though his games honestly are literally boom and bust this year.
Yeah.
And honestly for rookies, it's not too bad. First year in the NFL pro football, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. Next season and the seasons after that, I don't think it's gonna be the same. I think he's gonna rock out and really boom.
Yeah, I think the expectation was just a little too high for him.
For sure. Yeah.
He was supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the pick for them. The Chargers. I also kept it the same. I went with Joe Alt.
Joe Alt, baby.
You did too, yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy how so many people clown them of taking Joe Alt.
Chargers fans, your boy. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
From your office. Wasn't he?
Oh, he's a Ravens fan, actually. Yeah.
I remember he was clowning on it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because we were even us, we were clowning them so much. But, to look at it now this season, it's really paid off.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. I'm not too good at scouting O-linemen, but Joe Alt has been a dog, And there's some other O-linemen that I have on my list that I had to do some research on.
Oh, I had to dig deep, man.
Yeah, for the O-linemen, bro, because the top dudes were cool, but there's we'll talk about it. But my number 6 pick, the New York Giants select
Drake May.
I took Caleb Williams here.
Yeah. Okay. So, we both took quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How would you think Drake May would succeed in New York?
I think he'd do a lot better than in New England.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously now they don't have Malik Neighbors in this alternate world.
Yeah.
But I still think Wan'Dale Robinson and Slayton, Hyatt, Hodgins, that's enough for a quarterback to get it done. They have a decent O-line. Their defense, I think, would be a lot better if their offense can move the ball. Obviously, this is only a first round. I don't know if you had Tyrone Tracy on yours, but maybe they still have Tyrone Tracy. If not, they have Singletary. I think the offense works out with Drake May.
Yeah, no, definitely. And also, they could always go out and pick, in this fantasy, redraft. They could have went out and picked another guy in round 2.
Yeah.
They had the 47 pick. Obviously the receivers in this draft weren't totally great, but we still had.
I feel like there was a lot of good ones actually. I liked this receiver class a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, in terms of potential, for sure. But yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
it's something we'll never know, but it's always interesting to think about.
Bro, number 7, this should have happened in real life. The Tennessee Titans select. I put Brock Bowers.
I had Malik Neighbors, but Brock Bowers is a good pick.
I feel like they should have done that in real life.
Yeah.
That's what they are missing. Neighbors, I mean, I guess now because they traded Hopkins. So I guess that works.
Yeah.
But I mean, bro, you would have had Will Levis, who's playing good now, Malik Neighbors, not Malik Neighbors, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, and Pollard, like all to start the year. I think that would have worked out a lot better than who'd they draft? An O-lineman?
I think they drafted J.C. Latham.
Did they draft him, or I thought he was maybe in this album as a Seahawk. Yeah, no, I think you're right. And J.C. Latham actually has had a good season. One of the top ranked O-linemen. But I think Brock Bowers just makes more sense. Chiggy Okonkwo is a 0, bro. He doesn't do anything. Brock Bowers would have came in there and really elevated this offense. Damn. You see the TV? Jamar Chase.
Oh, wow.
There he goes.
Yeah.
No,
they took J.C. Latham, which, like you said, he's been pretty good this season. But in terms of like just availability in this draft, like you gotta take a weapon like that. I think it would have to be Malik or Brock, honestly.
You think Malik would have elevated them a lot? You think Malik would be playing better on the Titans than he does on the Giants?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think Will Levis is a better quarterback than Daniel.
Really?
Than Daniel Jones, yeah, for sure. I think he would have had a lot more motivation too. I think the Titans all around are just better than the Giants. But them taking Brock, like that would be nice. That would have been nice.
I feel like Will also takes more risks. So like he would sling it deeper to Malik, which is like I feel like the biggest problem with what they're doing now.
Definitely.
My number 8, this is what I wanted to happen in real life too. The Atlanta Falcons select
Jared Verse.
I put Quinion Mitchell.
Quinion Mitchell. I mean, it would have had to have been a defensive guy here.
Definitely.
They wanted to make a run here, this season. It would have been either Quinion Mitchell or Jared Verse for me. I picked Jared Verse just because the draft was in April, and in August they traded for Matthew Judon, who's been all right on the defensive side. I feel like if they went out to get Jared Verse, he would have been a lot better performer than Matthew Judon. Maybe, they go out and trade for a veteran cornerback instead.
Yeah.
But Quinion Mitchell, it could go vice versa, here.
Yeah, I was trying to pull it up on my phone. I couldn't find it. But on Sunday, D. Alford, the Falcons cornerback,
Yeah.
he was targeted 7 times, gave up 7 catches for 140 yards.
The whole season?
No, on Sunday.
On Sunday? Oh, man.
7, bro, you get targeted 7 times, you can't break up a fucking pass.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's outrageous. They definitely need another corner. AJ Terrell hasn't been amazing this year either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I went with corner, but I'm not mad at Verse either.
Yeah. No, they do have a lot of veteran guys on the secondary with Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, some other guys as well. But so, Quinion Mitchell, I would not be mad at that as well.
And there's no way they could have projected AJ Terrell being a bum this year.
Yeah.
Number 9, the Bears. Who'd you take?
I got them taking J.C. Latham.
I took Zach Frazier.
Who's
Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I took a tackle. You took a center, and both old linemen. I think they pretty much need the whole line reset here.
Yeah.
So, their line this season has been looked awful. So
Terrible.
Yeah.
Number 10. I agree with everything you said. I don't need to really explain nothing. 10, the New York Jets. This was a hard-ass team. I feel like there's no problems with the roster, and they're still not good.
That's so bad, bro. That's so bad.
So I just took best available. I went with Jared Verse.
I kind of went best available, too. But in terms of the weapon, I took Brock Bowers.
I thought you would go there. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
I think that would help them.
Yeah.
No respect for Conklin?
Conklin, he can go, man. I think I still don't know though if this offense would be that much better. I don't know, man. It's just Aaron Rodgers, bro. He just
he would stunt fucking
yeah.
Brock Bowers. I think Aiden O'Connell's a better quarterback for him than Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, but then again, yeah, that's true. Then again, you have to think about Aiden O'Connell, all those Desmond Ridder, all those guys. I don't think it would be that much worse for Brock. So, I mean, he would definitely still have the season that he's had. This actually, I don't know, because
Garrett Wilson, I feel like is having a worse season than last season.
Yeah.
It would have just still been fucking Lazard hooping, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. Aaron's only throwing to his former Packer players.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think he'd show love. He hates young guys too. He hated Jordan Love.
Dude.
But let's talk about number 11, the Vikings. Before we do that, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Man, okay, LeBron hit my parlay. Let's get it.
Oh shit, he hit it?
Yeah, bro. Look at this.
I won $200. I tailed your parlay.
How the heck did you win $200?
I used Boom Fantasy. I used their pick and spin, spun the wheel, got 10 times my money.
Bro, you gotta hook me up.
If you use code RTP, you could get a risk-free bet up to $100. Let's get back to the video. Number 11. Number 11, the Minnesota Vikings select. This was a hard one too, I feel like. I took Evan Williams, safety for the Packers.
Interesting. I took Dominic Pooney.
Who's that? I never heard that name.
So he's actually the right guard for the 49ers right now. He got selected in the 3rd round.
Wow, nice.
And the reason why I picked him was because he's getting a lot of praise from like a lot of these guys on his team, Trent Williams and other veterans.
Pooney?
Pooney, yeah. And the Vikings are currently they currently have, it's pretty funny. I was looking at their depth chart. They have Dalton Risner listed as their left and right guard starting.
What the fuck?
So it's just like, and they have a lot of, they have a few guys banged up on the line. So I just had them taking a right guard here, who's been performing pretty well, one of the top linemen from this draft. And their defense, like I probably would have won defense if it wasn't for this guy, but they're currently ranked top 10 right now on defense, which is not too bad. So I think in terms of the offense, if they could like boost that up a little bit more, they'd be, with Pooney, they'd be a lot more like better too.
Yeah, I probably should have went O-line. I forgot how bad it's been, but they hooped on Sunday, so maybe that's why I got foggy vision. I just kind of went. I kind of had the idea of like drafting someone to be the next Harrison Smith for them.
Yeah.
So taking a safety to go underneath him. Just made sense in my head.
Nah, Evan Williams, he's been nice. I got him coming up soon.
Okay, there you go. Number 12, the Broncos select
Michael Penix.
I put Bo Nix.
Yeah. Hey, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. What do you think if Bo Nix was a Bronco?
What do I think of him as a Bronco?
Like if he was a Bronco, if this were to happen.
Bo Nix?
I'm fucking around.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. Fantasy world.
Yeah.
I would love to see Michael Penix get some reps, bro.
Dude, yeah, you know what's funny is like I wanted Penix, bro. I wanted Penix in this draft, and a lot of my friends know. And I wasn't high on Bo Nix, but it would be interesting to see if he came to Denver how he would have performed. But yeah, I think in this case we still needed a quarterback. We might as well take a chance at Penix.
Yeah, definitely. Number 13, the Vegas Raiders select. I put Ladd McConkey.
Oh wait, I fucked up on this.
What'd you do?
I got Malik Neighbors twice. You
have him twice?
Wait, nah. I think. All right, hold on 1 second.
I put. I don't know if you have this guy here, but my Raider here is. This is where I had Ladd McConkey going. So I had them taking receiver and then going quarterback the next year. The draft didn't really pan out for them last year. I don't think it pans out in this year. I mean, maybe Penix is a safe option too, but I'm going with Ladd.
So for this one, I had Brian Thomas.
Okay.
The next receiver for them. I think all the quarterbacks are already taken here. You might as well just go best available. So I just had them taking Brian Thomas.
You had that on your list, or you just fucked it up?
I think I fucked it up. I don't know what.
Did you
happened.
text the editor?
Well, I only sent. Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. When you get a chance, send it to him.
Yeah.
Number 14, the Saints. I had them taking Brandon Fisk.
Brandon Fisk?
You have Brandon Fist.
Brandon. Oh, okay. I have them taking Zach Frazier.
Okay.
Just because right now they have 2 centers injured. They're really banged up here. And I think they could use a little more work in the O-line position.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about the Saints, but I just took D-line. I just feel like Fisk has been kind of hooping this season. I feel like their offense is kind of filled out. Their O-line, I feel like, is all right. Their D-line, I feel like, definitely could use some work. And I think they need someone for when Cam Jordan eventually retires.
No, definitely for sure.
Number 15, I thought this was going to happen in real life too. The Indiana Colts select Cooper DeJean.
Quinny Mitchell.
There you go. 2 TBs, 2 Eagles.
Yes, sir. It's
Oh.
crazy, man. The Eagles got both of them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm-
And they've both honestly been great.
I was talking to Christian about it yesterday, actually, and I was like, bro, I can't believe he's like actually worked out as a corner.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was going to be a linebacker or a safety at this point.
Or even like a returner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know you were on returner, like he was a bum, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, I didn't think he was going to be a bum, but I didn't think he was going to be, as he is right now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, but yeah, I have them taking Quinny Mitchell here, best cornerback available. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The Seahawks select.
Graham Barton.
Oh, who's that? That name sounds so familiar.
He's a center as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What team is he on in real life? The Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah. So he's been great. The next, best lineman here. I think a lot of the games throughout the season for the Seahawks, they've had a lot of banged out linemen. Not enough blocking for Geno.
Their O-line's fucking terrible. I took J.C. Latham here.
Yeah. So I think in that case, they both kind of work out.
You got to upgrade that for sure.
Definitely.
17, Jaguars take. I took Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I have them taking Lad McConkey.
Okay.
I think they still gotta take a receiver here.
Damn, so you think Brian Thomas is better than Ladd?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I think so. I think honestly though, I think a lot of the success for Lad in LA is because of the system he's in. I think Harbaugh and the offensive coordinator, they've really I think Lad really fits in the offense.
Yeah. And I was about to shit on Brian Thomas because I was thinking like maybe opportunity is why he succeeded, but Ladd has all the opportunity too. Those receivers are fucking awful there.
Mm-hmm.
But Christian Kirk kind of fell off a bridge this season too.
Yeah. No, maybe in this case, they trade Christian Kirk and for something else, and Lad kind of becomes that slot guy.
I think he would eat with Trevor Lawrence. That white on white connection, bro. Come on.
For sure.
Number 18, the Cincinnati Bengals select. I'll put Kamari Lassiter.
That's where I had Evan Williams.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so
Secondary
some secondary help here. You had Kamari Lassiter.
Yeah.
You guys took him.
Yeah. That's my guy.
so-
He's a beast.
Yeah, I think the Bengals, they really do need some defensive back help. I mentioned in our previous video that, the Bengals let up a lot of points. They scored a lot of points, but still lost in a lot of the games. So I think in this case, it would have helped them for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I'm exact same way. That's why I took Lassiter. He's been kind of shut down. I don't know if he's ready to be like a cornerback one type of player because that's what he'd probably be on the Bengals.
Yeah.
But I think just adding pieces like that is what they need to do. 19, the LA Rams. I went weird here.
Okay.
I took Michael Penix.
Oh.
I think you get the Stafford backup. I don't think
Uh-huh.
this team really needs. Honestly, like now, I guess they don't have Verse and they don't have Fisk, so their
Yeah.
D line's probably a lot weaker. But I like the idea of Penix being a backup there.
Yeah. I see that. A lot of teams, they've done that before. The Falcons did that this year. So in this case, that's interesting. I haven't taken Fisk just because he was still available.
Yeah.
And they had him in the day 2 pick. So
I'm cool with it. Number
Yeah.
20, Pittsburgh Steelers select.
I haven't taken Roma Dunze.
We don't have no one like similar, I feel like.
Yeah.
We're very separate. I took a receiver too, but I took Xavier Legette.
Okay.
Xavier Legette.
Legette.
Yeah. I think Legette, he's shown more than Rome this season. I was a team Rome over Neighbors guy, but I think Legette this season has just been better. I think Rome has had the opportunity, but I think the Steelers really need a wide receiver too, and I think Legette would be good next to Pickens. They would cook, bro. Pickens and Legette, that would be a funny ass receiver duo.
Yeah, I think either Rome or Legette, it's better than fucking Van Jefferson or Mike Williams.
Calvin Austin.
I think Rome in this case, he's a lot younger, a lot better than Mike Williams because they traded for him in this.
I
this
forgot about
season.
that.
Yeah, Mike Williams has just been a cone. So,
Cone.
in this case, I think it would fit pretty well. That would be a nice duo, but I wouldn't be mad at Legette either.
Oh.
That's a good choice.
There we go. I feel like we're taking the same positions, but not the same players.
Yeah.
Let's see what we do here.
Yeah.
21, Miami Dolphins select.
Adam taking Edgerrin Cooper.
Adam taking Tavondre Sweat.
Okay.
D tackle.
Okay. You got yourselves a tackle. I got myself a linebacker.
I want us to take the same dude, bro. I feel like
I think it could happen, maybe.
I think the
we'll see.
Cowboys, it's gonna happen.
No, it won't happen.
No.
I took a deep one on this one.
Okay,
I
you
took
just
a
said
deep-
fuck the Cowboys.
I just said fuck the Cowboys. Yeah.
I like the way the Dolphins have been playing football. I think they're a team where it'd be hard to upgrade a position. So I think just taking the best available. I went with the D lineman. You went the linebacker, but yeah.
Yeah, I think in terms of the defensive side, their weakest side on the defense is their linebackers. Edgerrin Cooper, he's been nice for Green Bay this season. They took Chop Robinson in his draft.
Yeah.
But Edgerrin Cooper, he's more of like an off-ball linebacker, and I think if he were on his team, he could really lead that defense.
Lead?
Yeah.
Damn, you're crazy for that.
Yeah. Javon Baker, he's on the Seahawks now, right?
Yeah.
I think that was kind of like his position when he was in Miami. But I think Edgerrin Cooper, he would have been nice.
But they have Javon Holland now. Javon Baker is actually a Patriot. Sorry. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking that's the receiver.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Javon Hall?
Javon Holland.
Javon Holland. Oh, yeah. No. Javon Holland. He's still on the...
He's a Dolphin. Who are you talking? Jerome Baker.
Jerome Baker. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's on the Seahawks, right? Linebacker.
Yes, he is. No, he's on the Titans. That was a...
What the fuck? Did he just get traded or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally this season he got traded.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm talking about. So.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know why I was like Javon Baker. That didn't click right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Number 22, the Eagles select one of my favorite players in this draft.
Okay. All right.
Nate Wiggins.
Nate Wiggins? Same position, different name. I got Andrew Phillips.
I like Andrew Phillips.
Yeah, on the Giants. Yeah, so he's been, he's had some sparks this season. Obviously, the Giants are like the worst team right now, so he's not probably performing at his highest now. But him on the Eagles would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Andrew Phillips has had a good season. He's not on my list, but that's a good pull. Mm-hmm. Number 23, the Texans. I went selfish here, bro. I took Jatavion Sanders. I don't want to have to watch Cade Stover, Don Schultz catch another fucking ball, bro.
Really? You're not rocking with Don Schultz anymore?
No, he's weak, bro. He is so fucking weak.
Yeah?
He is so fucking weak, bro. Jatavion Sanders. Just give me any tight end at this point.
Okay, all right.
Give me Greg Dulcich.
Greg Dulcich? He just signed with the Vikings, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we just waived him.
I saw you guys waived him.
Yeah. I had I might pronounce this wrong. Talise Fuaga.
Talise
Fuaga.
Yeah. What
Saints,
the fuck?
I think the Saints took him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I had them going to the Texans just because, you guys, I think you're lying. You probably need some help here. So I'm taking that guy.
Okay. Number 24, the Cowboys. I'm surprised we don't have the same dude here.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen, honestly. I don't think it's going to happen.
I went with Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving? Ooh.
I think they need a running back.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious. I think they're going to draft a running back this year. It's probably going to be Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah.
But I think if they had a pick last year, they would have taken Bucky Irving.
Okay. Yeah. I have them taking Brandon Coleman. Have you heard of him?
No. O-line?
He's a third round pick for Washington. O-line.
Okay, do your work, Will.
Yeah, so the Cowboys, they're ranked 28th right now on their O-line. They obviously need some help here. So, and the Washington, their line's been nice as fuck. So, Dallas taking him here is going to really help.
Okay.
So
there you go. I'm cool with it. Good bag.
Yes, sir.
Number 25. The Green Bay Packers select.
I hope I pronounced this right, too. Tyler Nubin.
I had him somewhere. What the fuck? Who's he?
He's a safety for the Giants.
Okay.
Yeah. He's been nice as well. Has some flashes of good stuff. But the Packers, they took Evan Williams in the original draft.
No, in the original, I think here they took a lineman.
Or I mean,
Oh, as a secondary guy.
Yeah, secondary guy. So he's gone now. I think you might as well get the next available talent here, and that's Tyler Nubin.
Yeah, I went with Edgar and Cooper, who they ended up drafting, but
Okay.
just to add in adding dudes.
Yeah.
And number 26, I don't love this one, bro. But the Buccaneers, I put Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah.
I just think he's too good for him to be this low. Obviously, he just retore his ACL, so prayers up to him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I have them taking Tyke Smith.
Okay, I have Tyke Smith on mine.
Yeah. Third round pick. Who the Bucks originally drafted as well. Does a little bit of everything this year. So he's been great.
Yeah, there you go.
3 forced fumbles.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah,
well.
so he's
You
little,
cooked.
Yeah, he's a little.
This is your shit, huh? You
Huh?
like the draft.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. I did a lot of research on this.
Yeah.
He has a pick as well. 2 tackles for losses, 42 tackles. So he's been great.
Sheesh. Okay, boy. Number 27, the Arizona Cardinals select.
Tavondre Sweat.
Fuck. I took Latu.
Damn.
So we went the
okay.
same way,
Yeah.
different guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, their defense is weak. You might as well get the best dude on the board. I went with Latu because I still think he has the biggest potential, even though he hasn't really shown it this season. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
28, the Buffalo Bills select.
Xavier Worthy.
Bro, I almost did it. I went with Keon Coleman.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I think Coleman's a better receiver still.
Huh?
I think Coleman's a better receiver still.
Yeah. I think, in this redraft, they've seen Coleman. He's kind of broken out a little bit, but he's been banged up also a little bit this season too. I think, why not take a stride at Xavier Worthy, the guy that, a lot of people predicted them that they were gonna take in this draft before they traded back. So yeah.
Damn, bro. I thought that could have been a one. We went the same.
Yeah.
29, the Lions. I took Chop Robinson here.
Chop Robinson, I had Cooper DeJean.
Fuck. Yeah, I just went with best available. They're just stacked. You might as well just
Yeah.
take whoever.
Yeah.
Take a kid off the street.
Take a kid. Take that white boy on the street.
Take that white boy off the street.
Yeah. DeJean really has been nice, man. He replaced Vontae Maddox since he's replaced him since week 5. So he's really been nice for them.
Yeah, they could have had him in real life too, and it would have been him instead of Terrion Arnold. I think that would have been a huge difference for sure because I do think their defensive backs aren't the best. Their safeties are really good, and they get the job done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Number 30, the Ravens. This is where I had Tyke Smith going. Their
Tyke
secondary is awful, bro. It's just Kyle Hamilton. So might as well get probably the best nickel back, him or Andrew Phillips in the draft.
I have them taking Nate Wiggins, where they originally selected here. So.
Oh. This is our last chance to get the same dude.
It won't happen, bro, because I have guys you already mentioned, I think.
At 31,
Yeah.
I have the 49ers taking Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy, I have them taking Kamari Lassiter.
Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I had they lost McCaffrey, they lost Mason, they lost Garendo.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly,
It would just make sense for them to have a Swiss Army knife type of. Because
Yeah.
I think Tracy could play receiver at the NFL level too. So I went with him.
Yeah, okay. I'm not mad at it.
Nope. You feel like their secondary is weak or what?
I think it could use a little more work, just because, they've been pretty mid this season, the 49ers. And why not just add another guy on the defensive side? It doesn't hurt. A lot of times, defensive backs nowadays, they get hurt a lot. So I think just adding more depth like that could help.
Definitely. And then at 32, I have the Chiefs taking Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, I've been taking Keon Coleman just because.
Fuck, we flipped that one.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That would have been it. Would have been it. But I think the best available receiver here goes to the Chiefs. But I don't think. You think Keon Coleman would put up better numbers than Xavier Worthy?
No, because I think Xavier Worthy fits better. That's why I think I took him here. And
Yeah.
I get why they traded up for him. I just think, especially now with Hopkins, Rashee Rice, those are more receivers. Keon Coleman more fits in that mold.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy is more of just he played really good on Sunday Night Football yesterday. He fits in all the spots that they need. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in this case, a lot of these injuries you can't really take back.
Yeah.
So I think Keon Coleman, he'd come in pretty well with Rashee Rice out. So
Yeah, I
but
agree.
Xavier Worthy, it's obviously what they originally picked. So
what was your favorite pick that you redid?
Favorite pick? Ooh, that's a tough one.
I like the Malik Neighbors Patriots. I love that idea of them punting.
Yeah. Honestly, some of these lineman picks I really like. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It's pretty funny, honestly.
Uncle Will.
I like Jared versus the Falcons. You know, he's probably the defensive rookie of the year in this year's draft, and I think he would have done a lot of damage in Atlanta.
Definitely. I think he could have turned their season around damn near.
Yeah.
Because they definitely needed that. But you guys let us know at home what your favorite pick was. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow. But most importantly, well, let them know what they need to do.
Don't forget to run the play, baby.
Boom.